Hello YouTube, it's your host Axel Rose, the Shogun with the slogan, and you are now watching MVP Magazine. Now, it's about a week away from E3, it's literally Sunday, next Sunday actually, so yeah, get hyped. But because it's that ever so sensitive pre-E3 season, I just advise you to keep your eyes peeled and your wits about you for the usual trolling that goes on right about now. I mean, remember that time when there was that rumor about Battletoads making a triumphant return to the Xbox One? Yeah, me neither. So anyway, in continuing with the trend of usual trolling that carries on before E3, some incredibly suspicious pictures for a Nintendo Switch version of the Smash Brothers kinda leaked online. And of course, this sent the internet into a frenzy. Now, even though these Nintendo Switch screens are really cool, when we take a closer look at them, we start to see that they're not actually Nintendo Switch screens. For starters, the actual character models in the picture for this have actually been taken from the 3DS version, and I'm sure that the Nintendo Switch's power can definitely pump out character models on a higher resolution and just better quality than that. Other inconsistencies include Bowser Jr.'s name being labelled there instead of Koopa Jr., as this is supposed to be taken from a Japanese version of the game. And something that really stood out when I looked at the pictures is the simple fact that Yoshi's character model does not have a shadow. But if we just look slightly to the left, just underneath the bridge, on top of the log bridge, you'll see a small shadow there. WTF? So, if I was betting on it, I'd definitely say that these pictures were a little bit on the fraudulent side. But that doesn't mean I don't think that a Smash Bros. Deluxe will be announced at E3. Now, even though, yes, it may run the risk of, becoming labeled as a port console, a re-release of Smash Brothers in the form of a deluxe version with extra characters and modes wouldn't actually be such a bad idea, especially since the next Smash Brothers is likely a long way off and they definitely need a strong title besides Splatoon as an incentive for us to pay for an online service. So this time there may be some truth in the trolling after all. Next up, the fighting game leaks don't stop, with apparently the full roster for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite being leaked online. And even though I really do love the franchise, this roster's kinda... Now, take this with a grain of salt, but it's usually how these things happen. In a recent leak from NeoGAF, the full initial roster of characters before any DLC additions has been leaked. And I'm not gonna lie, besides a couple of standout characters, it's suspiciously similar to what we've been playing for the last 10 years. And with the series' mainstays and favourites, the X-Men being gone, Capcom should be pulling out all the stops to make it up to us. They may not have a say in who comes over from the Marvel side, but as far as their side is concerned, there's kind of no excuse for why there's not more new characters. Now, I am not a hater. If this list is true, I am really happy that they are giving my boy Jeddah from Darkstalkers his time in the limelight to shine. He's a really awesome character. He was the boss of Vampire Savior, and he's one of Capcom's coolest character designs ever. Having a Monster Hunter character in there would also be cool, especially because their weapons could take up different gameplay mechanics, kinda like Phoenix Wright. But apart from those two characters, the rest of the roster is technically the same. Where's the characters that the fans actually want? Where's the characters from rival schools? Star Gladiator? Where's Gene from God Hand? You know, the guy that won the first place in the character poll last time? But knowing Capcom, the characters that we actually want will probably come out later on down the line as DLC. But yep, that's it. Let me know what you think of this roster. Does it excite you? Are you excited to play any of the characters? The Marvel side actually looks kind of dope. I'm actually really feeling what they're doing. Would like to see a little bit more Black Panther up in there. Just like to give a couple of shout outs to my boy All Day Smith. We was just talking about this story before I made the video. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Wolflow, Jamal King, and OBJ the Don. But yeah, people, that's it for right now. Have a good day. Like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. Peace.